Welcome to In the Know 360 show hosted by me, Annette, the warm-hearted warrior diva. This show gives you insights on the journeys of high-achieving business owners and music artists who share with our audience the importance of building a strong community of like-minded individuals on the road to greater success. Tonight's show is another collaboration between NNL 360 and Mr. Xavier Whitley
What's
from
going
One
on
Throne Productions LLC.
already? All day. OTP, man.
Right, right.
Mhm.
Well, we're coming at you today. Today's episode is episode 4. We're on our fourth,
So four,
round 4.
round four. Y'all get ready.
Tell the audience a little bit about you, where you're from, who you're repping.
I am from Denver. I rep One Throne Productions. OTP all day. It's tatted on me, man. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's tatted on me for sure. And uh, I do music, I do business, and I make stuff happen. So I'm excited to keep talking today. This episode 4.
Yes.
It's
Oh,
episode 4. Let's get it.
look,
Mhm.
before we continue, okay, I just want to give a shout out to Sync Nation Magazine. Okay.
Yeah,
Sync Nation Magazine.
yeah.
Mr. Whitley has an article in the magazine, and your girl was on the cover. So y'all need to go ahead and get your own magazine. Hello.
Go get it. Sync Nation magazine. Shout out to y'all, man. I'm like, for real, y'all done put on a lot of people. Y'all done did a lot of work for the industry, and you know what? It's just showcasing so many great talents. You know what I mean? And to be a part of that is just crazy. I'm like, man, to see the day. To see the day.
That's right.
Shout out to Nation magazine.
That's
For
right.
real.
Go tap in with Sing Nation Magazine. She'll hook you up.
All
All right.
day.
All right. Well, with that being said, we know that you're a Forbes influencer. You capped 1.9 million net worth in both business and real estate, and you have multiple R&B projects. Say less. Look, we're gonna tap into these questions right quick, and then you can tell all about yourself and your hobbies and what you enjoy doing because we have a treat for everyone tonight.
Yes, we do.
So, number one, what was your earliest memory of music and how did it influence you as a child?
My earliest memory of music, I would say, probably like when I was younger and I used to be around mom, and she used to listen to like country music every once in a while, and so a lot of George Strait was playing,
Mm,
and that was kind of how I had kind of knew what a guitar was, and just kind of figuring out the melodies and stuff, and that was one of the first genres I ended up enjoying because
mm.
it was just played a lot around me. So, um, yeah, I would definitely have to say some country music. Just George Strait, and I don't know what songs it was in specific, but I know that for a fact. That right there was a great staple for me to go ahead and pursue something like that, or even want to sing or pick up anything like that. So that was a great starting point for me.
Okay. Huh. I know that ties into your folk music that you came out with.
Mhm.
And so you played the guitar like at what age did you start with the guitar?
I started like I would say like 11. I
Mm.
started really playing when I was 11 because my first time around any instrument was when my grandma was alive. She used to have this grand piano in the house, and so an interesting thing about her was she was deaf. She was born deaf, So, uh, like every time I see her play the piano, knowing that she was deaf, like made me upset because I know that she wouldn't be able to hear what she was playing, but she read music, so she knew what she was playing.
Mhm.
So, after she'd get off or whatever, I'd go in and start playing on the keys or just kind of messing around on the piano. And that was kind of like the first time I've been around an instrument. So
Mhm.
from then, just watching everything else and listening to a whole bunch of music. After that country music thing when I was younger, picking up the guitar later on in life, I have found myself was just like, you know what? I really need to learn this stuff.
Mhm.
It's not gonna sit around and just be some old Walmart guitar in the corner. I'm gonna make something happen. So
Mm.
I think that's just what it is. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
What song was your go-to song for playing the instrument?
Um, it was really nothing ever specific. It was always
Oh.
something I just kind of messed around on and just I was always created
Mhm.
like my own kind of like tunes and stuff. So it wasn't like like a specific song
Mhm.
that I had learned or just wanted to pick up. It was anything that I came to mind and do 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 make something happen. Yeah,
Okay, okay.
that's just what it is.
That is too funny. So, did you have any like musical role models growing up, and how did they inspire you?
Um, Yeah, I definitely Marvin Gaye was one of the big ones. Just by his lyrics and the stuff that he was talking about. Because I mean, obviously, it's very clear on stuff he says, and just studying the bass lines in his songs. James Jamerson,
Mhm.
I would say he's single handedly one of the best bass players in the world, and he had played with Marvin on almost all of his tracks.
Mhm.
So that really stood out to me because like if you even look out the layout of his bass lines, the crazy thing is he played that with one finger. He had
Really?
played the bass guitar with one finger on each one of those songs.
What? Oh my
Yeah, and
gosh.
on what's going on, they had said that I guess maybe it's not what's going maybe I think it was what's going on.
Mm.
Yeah, I think it was. They had scouted James, saw him in a bar, picked him up, told him to go to the studio, and he was drunk in the studio and played that guitar, played the whole song with one finger laying on the
Yeah.
floor.
What? Are you serious?
Seriously, go look it up.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
gosh. Wow,
so
that's crazy.
I'm like just kind of looking at that. It was just like anything's possible at that point, and I'm like just from the you know, just from the messages and the stuff that he put out,
Right.
perfect.
Wow.
That was
That
an inspiration for me.
that is phenomenal. I never
Yeah,
thought about
Danny
that.
Jameson was one heck of a dude.
Wow.
He
Okay.
was a
When
great dude, but he made it happen.
when I think about a bassist or a bass guitarist, I think about Stanley Clark.
Mm-hmm.
Stanley Clark
Yeah,
was one of
that
my
was hard.
favorites.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Um, and then uh, I would see like Led Zeppelin and his guitar playing, Stevie Ray Vaughan, rest in peace, his guitar playing.
Hmm.
Um, Also, in the rap and R&B world, R. Kelly, Usher. Now we
Hmm.
don't. You got to leave R. Kelly alone. The man's still a goat in the music industry. No matter
Yes.
anything else, it was his music
Oh yeah.
definitely set the tone for stuff. TLC.
Hmm.
Um, Tanaya. The stuff I used to really listen to just from how they put their words together and how all that melody and beat was have always got me. So I think those people in specific were inspirations, my earliest inspirations for music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like R. Kelly too. So actually, I saw him when I was a teenager on stage in Germany. This was
Mm,
a long time ago. I was like, "Who's that singing?" You know, I didn't know any better. It was in the '90s, so
right.
and it was free. It was like a free concert on base on the army base, but
Hmm.
that was interesting.
Oh, you
So
played. That's what's up.
no, like on the army base, my sister was stationed in Germany, and so I was her dependent, and a bunch of the high schoolers, right, my classmates, they were like, "Hey, R. Kelly is singing." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." I didn't know R. Kelly back then was R. Kelly. I mean, we didn't know who R. Kelly was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When he first starting, but yeah, that was really cool. Um,
Yeah, and I mean, see where dude is. I mean, see where he made it to. From just the lyrics and the delivery, and then the producers he was working with, and all of that. Like,
mhm,
whatever happens it doesn't take away from the music. So
right.
I salute him for that. I salute a lot of people. I salute a
Mhm.
lot of people for real. Um, yeah, it's crazy, crazy.
So so when you were a little, did you create a song, and what is the name of the song that you created? What was it about if you did create it?
Um, One of the songs that I had made, it was called "Sing It Away." I don't even think it's somewhere on this computer right there, and uh, it was just kind of like just inspiration about um the future, what it holds, and being positive about the outcomes, no matter how bad they are,
Hmm.
and sing it all the way in the midst of all of it. So that's kind of something I wrote when I was real young, and yeah, just kind of just some life stuff, really.
Oh wow.
Just some
Okay.
life stuff, and future endeavor kind of things I was looking at the time. So I thought I was gonna write about it, and just put "Sing It Away" in the middle of it. So I just made that part of the chorus.
Can do you or can you sing the chorus right quick? Just like a tidbit? Is that possible? Or I'm
I
putting you
don't
on the
remember
spot.
the. Shoot! Dang. Ooh, what are the lyrics? It's been so long.
That was yeah, in
Ooh,
your
it's been long. Shoot.
it's okay.
Uh, yeah, we're gonna have to say that. I'm gonna have
Okay,
to. I'm gonna have to read the lyrics again, and then
we'll
yeah,
circle back
we're
on
gonna
that
bring
one.
that back. But
Oh yeah, we're gonna bring
yeah,
it back.
we're gonna bring that back. I gotta get the lyrics and like listen to the song, and then I got you.
Okay,
Cause
cool.
that song is like freaking. Mm, I think it's like 2011.
Oh wow. That's a
Yeah,
long
I've
time.
been making a lot of songs for a long while, so
Mm.
uh, yeah, I'm gonna "Sing It Away" is definitely on the next episode. Y'all are gonna get a little singing from me.
Sing it away, baby.
Oh my God.
Uh-oh.
Mhm.
Oh man, that's good. That's good stuff. And
I
so
threw something in there. I had
right.
to.
How did you balance your schooling, your schoolwork and your passion for music when you were young?
Um, to be honest, a lot of school for me uh, was kind of weird because I moved around a lot, so I wasn't always at the same school for a while. But when I was, it was just mainly like when I get done with everything, it'd be kind of later in the night, and I'd pick up the guitar and start writing.
Mm. Okay.
Um, so yeah, it'd be kind of like after all the schoolwork or something like that. It was just mainly getting through the day because
Mhm.
school for me wasn't always a thing. So
Hmm.
you know,
Okay.
I didn't need it, but um, it was just a crazy time because like I get in a lot of trouble, a lot of stuff. So mainly when I wasn't even going to school, it was more focused on the craft.
Mm.
Kind of BS in here and there, kind of, but mainly trying to focus on the craft. So even if it was schoolwork, it would be after I'd be done and, you
Hmm.
know, write something or hop on and, practice a couple of times and, because it was still learning the instruments at the time. So it was still learning everything. So,
Mhm.
it'd just be little breaks in between the day and then
Right.
I'd
Right.
teach myself. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. And did you participate in any like musical groups in your community when you were young or bands? And how was your
No,
Oh, okay.
nah, actually, when I was younger though, like I used to have like some friends that did play instruments and had instruments at their house. So like, I've got early tracks with them.
Mm.
Sometimes it'd just be like a garage thing, we just played
Right.
in the garage and just kind of recorded on the phone, you know,
Right.
you know.
Right.
But then there was also times where um they had contests or like
Mhm.
um talent show kind of things, and
Mhm.
I had actually did one in middle school, and it was when I was in Compton. I lived in Compton, and I
Mm.
was going to middle school, and
Mhm.
they had a little talent show that they decided to throw in. I was like, you know what, I usually don't even kind of do stuff like that, but I was like, I'm gonna go. And I don't even know. It was some type of. I don't even know what kind of song I sang. I picked up the guitar, brought it to the talent show, and I started like making up some stuff. And it was like some taco song. It was a song about some tacos. Literally, it was a song about some tacos that made no sense. I didn't write the lyrics to it. I just did something on the spot, and I ended up winning the freaking. It was
I
my
think
first $100 I ever won. Off
how,
of anything
how
music
much
related. So
how much did
it was
they
$100.
Oh yeah, I think I read on your bio about that.
Yeah, yeah, it was. I think I still might have the picture to this day of me holding that
That is
100.
too
But
funny.
um,
We gotta break it out. We gotta send it to me so we could showcase it here. Oh my
yeah,
god.
I think my hair was messed up though, so
Oh,
I might have to edit
okay.
the photo. But you know what I mean. But yeah, like that was a cool moment. Because it was my first like money I ever made doing anything musical.
Oh
So
wow,
yeah,
that's so
so
cool.
that was like, or really even being in a talent show because, like I said,
Mhm.
I wasn't really around talent shows anyway, and I don't really.
Mhm.
I don't think music should be a competition or something
Right,
that you should be better than somebody else. Like make your own stuff and keep it pushing. You don't got to be in competition with nobody. So I
right.
mean, that was the only time, and like it was crazy because one of the dudes was doing like a dance, and I don't know, like it was like right after I did my stuff and then I won,
Mhm.
and that same dude ended up like crying and getting mad because he had lost. And I'm like, yeah, I was like, I was trying to like tell him it was all right or whatever, but whatever. I'm like,
So,
it was cool. I still got my $100, so I didn't care.
did you say, "Hey, let's go to Taco Bell, hook you up with some tacos"?
Nah, nah, they ain't getting tacos with me if you getting mad. Nope.
So you can't. Do you like tacos? Is that like maybe something that you consider?
Nah, they're okay. Smothered burritos for me are just
Oh,
smothered burritos and green chili.
okay.
Killer. From
I'm trying.
y'all from Colorado. If y'all listen to this and y'all from Colorado, you know what green chili is and you know what it's like when it's smothered. First thing.
That is hilarious. I
That's
was
first
thinking,
thing.
I was thinking that you made that song because you like tacos or like tacos came in
No,
your
it
mind
was just
because
something random, honestly. Like I said, it really didn't make no sense. I don't know kind of why I made that type of song. It
of
was just
okay.
because it's like perform something, so I just performed something and made it funny. And I guess so that's just kind of what it
so,
was.
so what advice would you give the youth as far as them wanting to start their music career, music journey?
Um, what I would say, because there is a lot of youth that get hot right now.
Yeah.
They get hot at an early age. What
Yeah.
I would say is to know how to manage money.
Mm,
You know what I mean? Read, read as much as you can,
mhm,
because whatever you're doing involves contracts or involves things that you might not understand.
mm,
So reading, it's just with anybody, but like especially with the youth, you got to read.
mhm,
Don't let them trick you into uh, pushing certain narratives,
mm,
even
mhm,
though that's what they want you to do. That's probably something you're good at. Don't let them do it. Find a different narrative. Because a lot of these youngins rap, and they
mhm,
rap about things that they're not even doing. They're too young to even be thinking about.
mm.
So it's about changing the narrative. I'm like, if you want to rap about something, you want to pick up a hobby, figure out things to say. You have to read.
Mhm,
Don't just talk about ops and guns and all of this. There's other things you can
mhm,
put on paper. You can freestyle about. So changing your environment.
mhm,
You know, reading, paying attention,
mhm.
staying away from social media things that
Yeah.
influence others, and always staying true to yourself is what I would say.
Mhm.
No matter the amount of money, just because the money might be in your face doesn't mean it's gonna stay, or that it's
Yeah.
promised forever. So I mean, it's just
Mhm.
uh, be real, be original, and don't be a follower.
Yeah.
This world's full of followers. That's why there's a follow button. It's the ones who lead that have the numbers. So
Mhm.
that's just what it is. That's all I got to say on that one. Because man, there's so much you can say to the youth right
Yeah.
now. It's crazy.
Yeah. So,
hmm
what are you doing these days in promoting your music to influence the youth? Like, what are you promoting to help them better understand what you're trying to relay as far as um, don't drink the Kool-Aid and follow their heart and what they really want to do as opposed to the money.
Um, just what I'm doing right now is what I've been doing. Just look at my social media. All
Mhm,
of it is pretty much promoting what I'm doing.
mhm,
Not promoting a silly post. The next person drugs, this, me smoking, this, that, and the other. Uh, the way I feel like I move,
mhm,
just internet wise alone, even personal, but as far as just internet wise,
mhm,
um, I'm careful about what I say. I'm posting about business stuff and just trying to show people about you know certain things that you can do to get on this platform, or to
mhm.
do, or to that you can expand your business. You
Right.
can, you don't have to just sit there and do one thing.
Mm,
I'm doing music, but I can also make clothes, I can also do this. So it's not just showing, oh, all I do is rap, or all I do is just this. It's
yeah.
being versatile, you
Right.
know saying I can do many things, not
Mhm,
just one. um, is a way I think that when the youth look at anything that I'm doing, can pick up on. Like I said, pretty much all of my social media platforms are doing nothing but promoting me and my music or my business.
Mhm,
Because I mean, personally, it is a platform, in my opinion. It's a place
mhm.
to connect with your family, your friends,
Yeah.
but it's really a platform.
Mhm.
So if you're not on the platform utilizing it for what
Mhm.
it's supposed to be, why be on there?
That's
You
so
know.
true. Right.
So uh have something to promote and actually utilize Facebook and Instagram and TikTok if that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
Because I see a lot of people, even when they're promoting music, you know, they're not promoting right. You got to put some real money behind it, real marketing if
Oh
you want
yeah.
to see something. Not just buy an ad or just post your link under something like, if it's a real release, it's going to be a real release.
Mhm.
So, um, yeah, it's about just like I said, just
Mhm.
staying focused, and not promoting everything else that don't matter. This is
Where
what
do
I
you
think.
where do you think can they reach out to you perhaps and when they start their music journey or career? Who is best to, help them along the way? I know you're a great artist, so I was thinking you probably can help the youth. Like just say for instance, I don't know, maybe a group of them want to start a band or some type of music group.
Hmm.
Like how would you help them out?
Um, One, by just giving them advice about
Mhm,
how to promote your music and how um to make your music, because like there's also ways you can make your music to be promotable.
mm,
So, you know, it's about telling them about, okay, working on lyric delivery, or certain writing aspects, or um, getting shows and how to book things,
mhm,
or what to watch out for.
mhm,
Um, Being comfortable with being in front of people. A
mhm,
lot of people aren't comfortable with being in front of people and speaking. So it's just like, I understand,
mhm,
but it's something that people got to do. So if you want to form a band or you want to do all of that, things cost money. So
mhm.
that's another thing that I would also tell people, and tell
Yeah.
the youth too, that if you want to do this, you want to make sure that you're making money, because money, unfortunately, is everything. You have to put money into the next show or the next project. So it's also doing things on the side to make money to be able to do that.
Mhm, mhm,
So those are the types of things that I would tell them about, tips about that stuff. Um, if they want to get something started, it's about realizing there's a budget for everything.
mhm, mhm,
Um, making music, it could be done at home instead of paying hundreds of dollars at a studio.
mhm, mhm. Yeah.
Um, but then that's learning time.
Right.
Just giving them tips on how to move.
Mhm,
You know, because I feel like they'll get thrown in the game real early, and they get ran around so many times. All they do is perform. They don't really learn anything.
mhm,
So sitting somebody down and really showing them, I think, would be a great way for them to get.
mhm,
If they want to get something started, tell them right
mhm.
off the bat.
If you were to go back in time, right, the young Xavier Whitley, what would you do? Like your steps, your process, your system. You've started this music deal. What would be the first thing, second, third, and so on, like categorized? If you were to just like first sit down and say, you know what, I'm really feeling this music journey. I want to go ahead and start it. This is the first thing I'm going to do. The second thing, maybe like four or five things per se that can save like all this time or all these years down the road. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
do you have a Xavier Whitley system that can have a magic pill? A magic something.
Yeah. So the first thing I would do uh would be try to figure out what sound I want.
Mhm,
What do I want to do? Like, what genre am I trying to do? Like, what genre am I trying to stick to?
mhm,
Um, because I feel like now, I know where kind of I want my genre to be at.
okay.
And then back then, I was just kind of like figuring out, okay, I like this folk stuff, but I also like all this other music. So I would say hone in and find that genre first. Find out what you really like
Mhm,
and what you really want to sound like. The second thing, uh, I would say, you know, figuring out how to market because I didn't know how to do that. And
mm,
so, um, a lot of that stuff, like you get like kind of like lost,
mhm,
learning so much stuff about one topic and be like, okay, well, I need to learn something else. And so all I was doing was just playing the guitar, learning music, but I wasn't learning the business at
mm,
that time. So, you know, marketing, money, how much things really cost. I didn't know that. So
mhm,
that'd be kind of my second thing. My third thing would be um, to just put it out there when it's ready.
mhm,
Put it out there when it's ready, not when it's just made and you feel good about it, when it's really ready, you know.
mhm,
Uh, because some things, you could feel proud about, but then it's like, okay, I could have did better on this, or I should have like, I listen to a lot of my older stuff too, and it'd be like, okay, there's certain pointers here and there that I wouldn't make now.
mhm,
So I mean, if I were to know that or study that or care to even study that earlier in life, that'd be another thing.
mhm,
Um, Fourth thing I would do, would I would say would be like make sure I connected with more serious people because at the
mhm,
time I was around a lot of friends,
mhm,
um and you know what I mean, like just kind of doing whatever, and I wasn't focused.
mhm,
I wasn't completely focused. So um it'd be kind of like stop hanging out with everybody and stop doing all of this stuff and sit down and really be serious.
mhm,
Because at certain points I wasn't serious. So if I was serious, like I was serious now, you know what I mean, the outcome would be different.
mhm,
So that's what I would say. And then for the fifth thing, um, would to be to not lose hope on stuff.
mhm,
I've given up on certain things before, and it'd be like, I don't want to put this out. I don't want to, you know. And I'm like, I did that a lot.
mhm,
So especially when you're younger, when something is not right or something, you just kind of give up and just kind of leave it.
mhm.
That's something I think, as a younger self, yeah, I would have told myself to work on that.
Okay.
To be more consistent on stuff, because
Mhm.
like that consistency stuff matters. So like even like the writer's block thing, okay, that thing can go on for weeks and you're not writing anything for a while. You
Yeah.
know, uh, so yeah, I would
Mm.
say those five would be some key things I would tell my younger self to get
Well,
together.
yeah, that those are great tips and advice. And also, I'm wondering though, because you're still a child, you're still developing, and you're gonna want to have that downtime to hang out with your friends. You know what I mean? Just
Oh
get your
yeah,
mind off stuff. And so, I guess you would have to incorporate that as well while you're doing your, music.
yeah, but I mean, for me, it wasn't always the best crowds that I should have been around. So
Uh-huh. got it.
It was just like, especially like when you're younger, you're not really thinking about the crowd that you're around.
Oh yeah,
You know,
that's
so you know, it's just something to just tell your younger self. If you could, like, you shouldn't have hung around this. You shouldn't have did this, or
mhm,
maybe you shouldn't have picked up that bottle that day, or you shouldn't have been around these
mhm,
types of people, and maybe this wouldn't have happened. You
mhm,
know, so
mhm,
just kind of just stuff like that
mhm,
about the company that you keep to,
mhm.
because it's like, yeah, you can have your downtime, but my downtime was fooling around,
Yeah,
acting a fool, not being focused, even on the downtime. If I'm hanging out with friends, it wasn't the right friends. It wasn't the right
gotcha.
people. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I would say.
Okay. So diving into a more fun perspective of Xavier. So tell us a little bit. We kind of talked sidebar earlier about skateboarding and some other like BMXer. You were a BMXer. Can you tell us a little bit more about that, sir?
Yeah, so I had my little times where I was really into the because I originally started watching a lot of fingerboarding, and fingerboarding is the tech decks. You know what I mean? Them little skateboards,
Oh
but
yeah.
like that. And so I watched that on YouTube a lot, and I see it, and then I was watching a lot of Thrasher and playing a lot of Tony Hawk.
Okay.
So because I was younger doing all of that, it made me want to skateboard. So I started skateboarding low key when I was younger, and I wasn't too bad. You know what I mean? I picked up a few tricks along the way, and that was something I definitely used to enjoy. Was kind of going to the skate park and trying to learn a trick. I never like got like too far into the
Mhm.
skateboarding, but I definitely could pull an ollie, a manual, a kickflip, and a
What?
nose manual. I think those are and a pop shove it. So I think those were like my five tricks that I could do pretty well at the time. But
Oh.
now my body's a little different, so I can't skateboard. I can't show y'all like I want to show y'all. But yeah, skateboarding was a thing for me. It
Oh
was.
wow.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah. I used
So
to skateboard a little bit.
um
Hmm.
so which move did you use to do a lot?
The kickflip. I've always tried to perfect the kickflip, and I don't think I ever could. But um,
What is a
yeah, that
kickflip?
was. It's like when the board kind of like goes like that. You know what I
Oh,
mean? Like
oh,
you kick with your feet, and it
yeah.
flips around, and you land on it.
Oh,
So yeah, so um, maybe I was too fat at the time to really pull it off. But I mean, I could make some sort of a kickflip at the time, so it was something I was always working on. Um, so I would say that would be my favorite. Would be
wow.
the kickflip.
The kickflip. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Huh. How about BMX? Like, what did you do? Did you used to race or what did it
No,
with
I
the
would just kind
BMX?
of, I would just low key watch a lot of Dave Mira, rest in peace, on the YouTube, and he was a professional BMXer, and I used to sometimes go to the X Games, and I
Uh-huh.
see him on the bikes just flipping and stuff, and
Wow.
I'm like, that stuff is so cool, so it kind of made me inspired to want to try it, and so uh, I wasn't doing all those crazy flips or nothing, but I would sometimes go up to the dunes up here in Colorado and
Mhm.
take the BMX bike and try to do a flip or something, or try to like spin the handlebar. And I was real into that BMX stuff for a little minute, and then the skateboarding kind of took over the BMX stuff because like I ended up falling and it wasn't fun on the BMX
Mhm.
thing, so I was kind of good. So I picked up skateboarding. But you know what's crazy? There was one time. The reason why I don't skateboard no more is because I bought a Dark Star. It was a black and blue Dark Star skateboard, custom. This thing was cold, and I'm skateboarding from my friend's house to the store, and my wheel got caught on a pebble, and my foot pushed the skateboard into the street, and a U-Haul ran it over. I didn't even have that skateboard for a week, and it was $175. That was the last time I skateboarded.
Oh my gosh, that's
That's what killed the
crazy.
skateboard. That's what
Do you,
killed the skateboarding.
do you have a picture of it by chance?
I don't. I don't. I didn't
Okay.
even want a picture of it because my board was snapped in half.
Oh my
I'm like,
god.
and the dude spat up and like when I was on the way to go get it, he spat up and snapped it in half on purpose. So
What?
I'm like, you know what? I'm not skateboarding anymore. so
Oh my gosh.
so I'm like, I'm gonna
Oh,
continue with
that's
the same and
crazy.
yeah. So
Yeah, that's crazy.
that's
Wow.
why
Sorry
that's
for
why I
the
don't do it.
skateboard.
It's
That
all good.
So, is there something else that you would like to tell us tonight? that
All
pop,
right.
that pop Q&A that you had in
Okay.
mind.
Uh, I'm gonna tell you this. One of the first movies I ever got scared of was Candyman. And if you've
What?
ever seen Candyman,
Yeah,
Candyman scared the heck out of me. Now, if you ever seen Candyman,
yeah.
he was known. It's known for him to pop up when you talk about his name 3 times in the mirror. And you know what was sad? I was afraid of Candyman because when we had watched the movie at the time when it came out, we had nothing but mirrors in the house. And I
What?
ran him. And I said it 2 times in the thing, and then I got scared. I was like, and what scared me was the little hook that was on the top of the. You know how you go in the
Yeah.
bathroom? It's like a little towel hook. The hook scared the heck out of me, and I'm like, oh no, I'm not out of here. Yeah, I went in. I went in mom's room and stayed there for the rest of the night. So that was nice.
Oh, wow. How old were you?
I don't know. I think I was like 7, probably. Like Candyman was a little minute ago, but I'm like, yeah, that movie, uh, that was the first movie I was actually scared of. Like,
Oh, wow.
yeah, and
What?
having mirrors in the house didn't help.
Yeah, Candyman. The Candyman
Yeah,
can. No,
yeah. I'm like, he
not in,
ain't.
not
I'm
in
like,
that
he
light.
ain't selling. He don't sell candy. You know what I mean? I'm like,
Right.
yeah,
Oh my
that's,
gosh. Speaking about
yeah.
scary movies, the scary movie that shook me, the first one was Children of the Corn.
Are you serious? Children. Now that is kind of scary. No, it was a little scary too, though, because he was pulling stuff. That's why I didn't like walking because I'm like, you know what? If he comes out of the sidewalk gutter, I'm gonna stomp him. I'm like, you know what? We don't trust it.
Right.
And then you got Children of the Corn.
Oh
Mm-mm.
god. Yeah.
Silent Hill was kind of scary too. Uh, so yeah, I used to be
Exorcist.
real fearful when I was younger. I was scared of a lot of stuff. So
Oh wow.
that's just kind of how it was when I was a kid. But I was
Yeah.
always watching scary movies and then getting scared of it. So
Yeah, I
weird.
like scary movies. And then like Exorcist and then Poltergeist. I know I'm dating myself. And then Freddy Krueger. Oh my gosh, I could not sleep. Like after watching Freddy Krueger, I was like, man, I can't go to bed. He might come in my dream.
Yeah, no, I've always felt bad for him because I'm like, whatever he did, they just freaking threw alcohol over
That's
him and
true.
burned him. I always
Yeah,
felt bad for him.
that's true.
Uh, oh yeah, and I wanted to mention too. One thing about me is karate and like training with like martial arts. That was something I used to do when I was younger as well. It's
Wow.
on the side of culinary school, martial arts was the thing that I was doing. So I ended up making it to a blue belt
Oh, wow.
in that time, and um, it was a really great learning experience for me.
Mm.
So it was, dude, that was one thing that I've always loved to do was try to be Jackie Chan.
Oh, okay, okay.
I'm like, Blackie Chan in my version. So you know what I mean? I'm just kind of, you know what I mean? But I picked that up. I picked that up, I think when I was like,
Yeah.
like freaking 10. And I
Mm.
kept doing it for about a year. So I was really excited. I was really excited to get into that, and that's something I kind of want to go back to when I get my body right.
Mhm.
Um, that's what I'm go back to.
Okay,
I
okay.
definitely used to. I used to whip them up a little bit.
Oh, wow. So did
Yeah.
you like break wood in half and cement blocks or
Nah, not no wood, but it was a leg.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Good
It was
Lord.
a couple. It was a couple limbs, but
Uh-oh.
yeah, it was fun though. Like it's a
Yeah.
learning experience too.
Yeah.
So I picked that up,
Hmm.
and yeah, I ran with that for a while. So that's something about me that I enjoy as
Wow.
martial arts stuff. And then
Okay.
also there's also something uh a trained shooter. I love going to the range.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, so I ended up doing some classes and stuff, and I got a certificate for it. And so that's another thing I used to love to do was going to the range and getting stuff done and kind of doing drills and just little stuff like that. So that was something that I was doing on the side of all the music stuff. So a little something different, y'all should know.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah,
really cool. Yeah, you know what? I need to go back to the gun range. I haven't been since I was in the army. Uh,
yeah. No,
yeah.
you can't get rusty. You know what I mean? You can't get rusty.
All you have to do is put
It
your sights
didn't.
together.
Yeah.
All you have to do is tweak your sights and I was okay. I
Did
had to
you zero yours?
yeah, like look, I should be telling you. So I don't be scared. Don't be so,
It's just the
like,
monster.
so
Yeah.
right. So like my best shot, so I was one away from an expert.
What
Okay.
happened?
So they have the marksman, which is, you have to pass to qualify for a marksman. Then
Right.
sharpshooter and an expert. So I was
Mhm.
one away from being an expert, like literally. And my what do you call it? Go-to shot is 300 meters out.
Wow.
Like I killed that. Like I won't say kill. Just pick another word. Choose another word than that. Um,
Exited.
ex-
Conquered. You know what I mean?
bleep bleep bleep. I'm gonna have to bleep that out. So so yeah, 300 meters out. Like I was
Wow.
just bam bam. All the silhouettes was going down.
From 300. That's not
300.
close.
Yeah,
That's
300
not
meters.
bad. Not bad.
How about
Yeah,
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 but
that's a record.
yeah, we gotta talk more about the gun range and hand grenades. We had to qualify for hand grenades too.
I don't think that's that bad though. I mean, just it's 10 seconds, right? You got 10. You got 5 and then 5 for it to blow. You all right. Just before it's what people get scared because the pin's out. Well, if you let it go, that's what's going to happen. You know what I mean? But honestly, I think that's one of the funnest things. Just watching it. Just wow.
Just make sure that it doesn't drop in your bunker.
Yeah, don't drop it in the bunker because I'm like, that's gonna. I'm like,
don't,
that's a training day for sure. You know,
don't drop it. Don't drop it where you're standing, basically.
don't
Yeah.
drop the soap.
Right.
You know
Right.
what I mean? That's just what it is.
Oh man. Well, I think this covers it for tonight's episode. Until next time, be sure to follow Mr. Exzavier Whitley and NNO360. Don't forget to get your magazine and support, okay, our
Oh
independent
yeah.
artists and entrepreneurs out here. Tap in with Sing Nation magazine. Simona, she will get you straight. And be sure to subscribe to view all the episodes on NNO360. We're on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and I just created a TikTok account for In the Know 360 as well. Don't forget to like and comment, and also follow Mr. Exzavier Whitley's all his platforms that's out there because we know that you're a hard worker. I mean, I'm like,
Yeah, we
oh,
everywhere. We everywhere.
right.
All day.
And let's continue to support the Unity for Social Justice, and let's free Master Yo and all of our brothers and sisters that need our support. This has been a broadcast of Showing Love Full Circle between NNO 360 and Mr. Exzavier Whitley. Until
What's
next time,
going on? Until
stay,
next time.
stay blessed and stay warm. It's so cold out here in some neck of the woods. All right.
Mhm. They got like 2 months left, and then it's about to be cold. So y'all best get them coats.
That's right. And
Hmm.
check on one another for sure.
All day, all day.
All right, we're out.
We're out.